My name is Brittany Buchanan, and this is my Teachers in Action PowerPoint slideshow. The exceptionality that the student I worked with for this project had was autism, and our project was an art project about learning different types of materials. We created a blanket while doing this project. This was broken down into multiple days and hours. At the beginning of this project, I introduced the student to multiple types of materials. These materials included all different types of materials, such as cotton, suede, leather, or polyester. Some of them had squishy puff balls on them, short hair or long hair. All the materials felt very different to the touch. We talked about where these materials might have come from. We presented them visually as well as physically. The student got to have time with each material and an example blanket that I created. We then studied further and discussed the project and how we would create the blanket with the materials. The student chose their pieces, and then we spent the next few days creating their blanket. When we began learning about the materials, we started by introducing the different types. We discussed and felt all the different types of material. Some were very soft, and some were very firmer than others, and some had different indents and texture and different accents to them. Hunter learned that he really liked a soft cotton one on his feet and a long-haired one that he preferred on his face. Giving Hunter these options usually prevents him from getting upset or having a meltdown. I let him take his time to choose, and allowing the exceptional students to have options is easier than choosing for them. This way they are more interested and retain the information that they are learning. Now we moved on to making the blanket. This is what most of the time in the lesson consisted of. Hunter chose to make his blanket 4 by 5 feet, which is 20 pieces of material. To make this decision a little less stressful on him, I suggested we choose only 5 different types of materials, 4 pieces of each. For the pieces of yarn that connect the different pieces of material to create the blanket, I chose only black or white to match either dark or light colors chosen by the student. These blankets are all different, wild, and crazy, which is what makes this project so much fun. Students really get involved and seem to like learning and feeling about all the different materials. For this lesson, the activity was actually creating the blanket with the materials. The pieces are 12 by 12 inches, and the holes in the sides of the material are the size of a Skittle. These Skittle-sized holes on the outside of the material pieces are to easily put the 2-inch pieces of yarn through and connect the other pieces. This is adapted so that students with all sorts of exceptionalities may easily be able to make this blanket and be a part of this project. The early perceptions, experiences, and ongoing reflections of this project included, first, my nerves that I would not be able to keep the students' attention. To avoid losing their attention, I tried to break down the hours as much as possible and avoid having the students feeling overwhelmed. Those were my early perceptions. My actual experiences in this project, the students seemed to be very excited and really showed interest in all of the materials. At one point, I actually did have to calm him down from overexcitement. Meltdowns were easily avoided the entire time we worked on this project by treading lightly and allowing him to have his own decisions and choices. I did not force or command him to do anything. My ongoing reflections for this project, I continue to reflect on my instructional effectiveness to improve subsequent teaching practice. At times I did adjust the lesson plan I incorporated to better suit Hunter's needs. I was hoping more monologue would be spoken, but he preferred to watch, listen, and of course, fill the materials. Here are a couple pictures of Hunter. You can see him hiding here, myself and his mom, and here we are again. Hunter does love his camera, however, he does not really enjoy being taken pictures of, so we have to be very stealthy and incognito when doing so. Unfortunately, Hunter was diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome in 2019. He's still working on his blankets, and we will have pictures soon. He is recouping very good and doing great in his recovery progress. He continues to get stronger every day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.